Wouldn't that be refreshing? Meanwhile, we await the results of President Obama's bipartisan deficit reduction commission, which are conveniently scheduled for release after the November election. And when the recommendations finally do come, most, if not all of them, will have to be approved by Congress, which will likely render the entire exercise meaningless. Some are suggesting a popular uprising is perhaps the only way to get this country back on track. There's a piece on Infowars.com suggesting without a revolution, Americans are history. Here's the question then. If voters want the deficits addressed, why does Washington continue to ignore them? Go to CNN.com/Cafferty file and post a comment on my blog.
There you have CNN dropping a little reference to Infowars.com, and there's another reference to without a revolution, Americans are history. Ray Bradbury saying we need a revolution. We're saying we need a revelation. So the Paul Craig Roberts article they're mentioning is called The Ecstasy of Empire, where, among many, many, many other things, the U.S. is running out of time to get its budget and trade deficits under control. But, of course, all our misleaders are running around talking about recovery. And it seems like a lot of people are mistakenly operating under the assumption of recovery on the way. China and Japan hold $1.6 trillion in U.S. debt. Next time the White House appears to back down from a confrontation with China or Japan, keep in mind the following. Both those Asian powerhouses control more than $1.6 trillion of the United States debt. China possesses more Treasury securities than any other nation, $895 billion. Japan holds the second largest portion of the U.S. debt with $766 billion in Treasury holdings. We also note from Yahoo Finance, China passes Japan as second largest economy. Bloomberg notes China swallowing Obama stimulus money meant for U.S. economy. And again, all of our dollars are debt. It's a debt from the second it goes out of the bank. It's created by the private Federal Reserve, which is neither federal nor has reserves. You give them $1, they loan out 10. It's fake. But we pay them interest. And we just haven't thrown the money changers out yet. And again, the rats are jumping. Revolution cries are going out. Soros bailing out of U.S. stock market. This from economicpolicyjournal.com. That should tell you something large. Stimulus funds go to states that need them the least. U.S. bankruptcies near 5-year high. That's from CNBC. Patent Office has a backlog of 700,000 applications and a 3-year wait. Now, of course, major corporations can have already patented 20% of our bodies. But, of course, regular, hardworking people trying to realize the American dream with good old-fashioned ingenuity and invention can't even get their products rolling. Unfortunately, Patent Office, Post Office, if they were allowed to, they would fail. They don't work. But, of course, we also don't have a real free market, so let's not get into that. I saw this from the New York Times, caught my eye. Budget's tight. School supply lists go beyond glue sticks. Now, on the surface, this is, budget tightening. And I've noticed the stores